friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I'm participating in one of my favorite collaborations. It's crafted by Corie'S mini challenge, and I'll let you know more about that and her in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. I am happy you stopped by today. And if you're returning, well, you know I can't do it without you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So with this first DIY, I'm going to use my Folk Art Coffee Latte Paint and Apple Barrel Chocolate Bar. This decal I created with my Cricut, and then this acorn I got at the Family Dollar for $1.25. So I'm going to start off by using my heat gun and my Cricut spatula here. Actually, this is a Dollar Tree spatula to remove that metal piece. Now that metal piece was on there pretty well, so I really had to kind of work at it, keep using my heat gun. And then once I got it off, I did have to kind of sand down the glue because there was a lot of glue pieces there. And then I painted it. I also painted the leaf with moss by Waverly chalk paint. And then I took my decal here and I am just adding my decal to the acorn. After that, I'm taking some super glue gel and I put it on that leaf, and then I'm going to have a dab of hot glue, and then I'm just going to stick it right over the green part of the leaf on the top there. After I was done with that, I am going to take my ruler here in my brown Sharpie, and I'm just making some diagonal lines. Now, I should have thought about this before I started doing it. I should have kind of think it out a little bit more, but I didn't. And these are not really evenly spaced. Now that's not looking too bad, but when I come the other way, yeah, it's not even at all. But that's okay, because we all know that things in nature are not, always perfect or even. So, it's just, looking like nature, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, as you see, I had those clips there. That was just kind of holding that metal piece on while the super glue bonded. And they were kind of getting in my way, so I removed them. But here I'm just finishing up the diagonal lines, and then I'm trying to make a finger bow, and I'm doing this in slow, just really slow, so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. But I will have a link to a tutorial on this in my description box, because I am just learning how to do this. I know I did one before last year, but I have not been practicing. So I decided to start practicing, start making these, because I really do love how these look and how they turn out. So just check out the link if you need a better explanation on how to make them, because they're really not that hard. It's just a matter of remembering the steps on which where the ends of your ribbon go. So after I have this made, I'm just fluffing it here, and then instead of dovetailing, I'm just taking this lace ribbon and cutting it at an angle, because when you dovetail this lace ribbon, it just doesn't look right because it's lacy. So I just do an angle. Then I'm just going to hot glue it right there on the stem. And then I felt like the base needed something, so I took some of these acorns. I got them last year from Hobby Lobby in a bag of acorns and pine cones, and I'm just hot gluing some on the bottom. And there it is. I love this. I think it is so cute, and I love that saying, "We are all nuts here." I saw it on Pinterest and thought it would be so much fun to use. So today is the minis challenge, and the theme for this month is fall or Halloween minis, and it is hosted every month by Corey with Crafted by Corey. If you don't know who she is, make sure you check out her channel. She is amazing. And then make sure you check out the playlist to get all kinds of fun DIYs for this time of year, and I'll have links to both of those in my description box below. So here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I'm going to start by using my Waverly chalk paints in the color white and pumpkin. Now I'm going to use this decal I created with my Cricut, but I downloaded the SVG file from a Pinterest site, and I will have a link to that in my description box as well. And then this little cup that I got from Dollar Tree. So I removed that bow in the front and the tag in the back, and then I'm just going through and ripping off as much of the paper as I can, and then I'm just going to spritz it really well with water and start scraping it off with my paint scraper, as you see me doing right there. And once I so I'm going to let you watch me do this while I give my spiel. So first of all, I want to thank you for watching today. And if you are new, welcome. I am so glad you are here today. And if you enjoyed today's video, and if you like home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, then I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. And then let me know in the comment box that you're new here. I love to get to know you. And make sure you hit the notification bell as well as setting it to all. That way, whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified by YouTube that I have a video uploaded. And my normal upload time is Mondays at 5 Central, but I do like to participate in different challenges like this one throughout the week. And so if you hit that notification bell, YouTube should notify you whenever I have a new video coming out. And then again, you guys know the drill. If you like today's video, make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment. That way YouTube will notice me more and send out my video for others to see. So after I had that all scraped off, I painted it with the orange and the yellow. And then I'm just taking my decal here and I'm just going to put it right in the middle of this cup. And then after I have this done, I had a little piece of vinyl stuck right there. I had to pick it off. I'm going to take a straw that I had and I'm just cutting it down. And then I am going to hot glue it to the top of my cup. But before I do that, I wanted to paint it because of course you got to have it match. So I'm just painting the yellow part because it's striped. So I'm just going to paint the yellow stripes with my pumpkin color here. And then after it's all dry, then I'm just going to hot glue it to the top. Now you just want to be careful not to put too much hot glue because this is cardboard. You don't want to melt it. Then I take one of these pumpkins that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, but they do have them out this year again. And I just hot glued one on the top of my cup. And then I decided I wanted to dress up the back. So I'm tracing some scrapbook paper out and I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm using my Elmer's school glue here and I'm just putting it all over that MDF cup piece. And then I'm going to add my paper. Now this paper came from a fall paper pack that I just recently got from Hobby Lobby. And so then after that, I'm just taking my finger sander and just getting all the edges of that paper sanded off. And then I'm just taking some jute twine here and I'm just wrapping it around my cup about 4 times. I just felt like I wanted it to have a little bit something more. You know me, I like to decorate a little bit more. I think I wrapped it around, it was either 4 or 5 times. And then after that, I'm just going to cut that and hot glue the end to the pack again. And then I'm going to hot glue another one of those pumpkins right to the front. Super easy project. I love that decal. And I think you might, if you don't have a cutting machine, you might even be able to use like a pencil to trace it onto paper and use it that way. But there it is. You have to let me know what you think. I absolutely love it. I just think it is adorable. And yes, I do love pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice muffins and pumpkin spice just about everything. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find the links to my accounts as well as other accounts I'm affiliated with in my link tree in the description box below. So here's DIY number 3. So this DIY, you guys, this is really easy. I'm just taking my Waverly chalk paints in the color pumpkin and truffle in the colors moss and maize. And then I'm going to use my chalk couture paste in the bright white, and then these Chalk Couture transfers that comes with the autumn tiered tray transfers. And then 5 of those jumbo tumbling tower blocks that I get from Five Below. So I started off by painting each one of those blocks. Once they were dry, I took the 2 that I painted orange, and I'm just using some wood glue and some hot glue here, and I'm going to put them together just like you see there. And then since this is the first time I'm using these, I am fuzzing them so that way they don't stick too much onto my surface because they are adhesive. And then I'm taking my paste and a squeegee, and yes, I got it over my orange, but I'm just using that squeegee to brush on the chalk paste, and then I'm just going to continue doing that with each one of these transfers. If you are new to Chalk Couture, or if you would like to try Chalk Couture, I am a designer. You can always reach out to me by my email address, which is in the description box below, or you can find the link in my link tree and check out my Chalk Couture page. We have a Couture Club that is $21.99 a month. You get for the first time, you get a free squeegee, but every month you get an exclusive 8x11 transfer and 3 individual pastes to go along with it. And it is a great way to try it, and I just love it. And if you're would like a better discount, you could also become a designer and get 40% off your orders. But if you're interested in either one of those, you can always reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you any information that you might want. After I had those all on and dried, I took some white chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm just doing a real light dry brushing all across each one of those blocks. And after that, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and go over each one of those because this is chalk paste and it can rub off. There was one time I forgot to do the Mod Podge and it got scratched up and came off. So I learned my lesson. So I like to cover it and seal it with my Mod Podge. Then I'm going to take some twine here, and I'm just wrapping it along both of the edges of the longer blocks. And the reason why I did this one longer is because the transfer was too long for just one block, so I had to double them up. So then I'm just taking a little sunflower I got from Dollar Tree, hot glued it right there on the corner, and that's all there was for these. And these are just fun little blocks to have laying around on your tier tray, and I love them. You'll have to let me know what you think. And again, if you're interested, let me know, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have of Chalk Couture. Okay, it is time for a celebration of your recreation. And I received an email, but unfortunately there was no name on the email, but she made this cute little pumpkin. I just love it. Nice pumpkin. Thank you so much for sharing, whoever you are. And then Penny was busy at work with her window clings, and she made these 2 really cute little pictures here. I love them. If you have something that you would like me to showcase for you, I would be happy to do that. You can send it to me through my email address that is showing right there on the screen, or you can send it to me through Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and I'd be happy to showcase those pictures for you. Okay, so here is DIY number 4. So for this one, you guys, another really easy one. I took one of these pumpkins. It comes in a bag of pumpkins from Hobby Lobby. And I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin there. And then this wheat and sunflower pick that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use my box cutter here. And I pulled off, I don't know why I didn't show it, but I pulled off the little stem. And then I am just using my box cutter to cut all the way around the top part. And then I'm just going to put my thumb in there and just kind of pull out as much of that as I can. Then I'm going to paint it with my chalk paint there. And once it was dry, I just took my flowers that I wanted to use, I cut them down, and I'm just going to push them right down inside that styrofoam. And there's no need to use glue. It just sticks right in there. In fact, you do have to kind of push a little hard to get it to go all the way in, which is a good thing. And then once I had it full, I realized that I didn't like a lot of the tall grassy parts that were on some of those picks. So I just took off a couple of those grassy pieces. I did want a little bit of height, but not all the way around like I had. And then I have this ribbon. I got, this is I think from Dollar Tree, I don't know. It's either Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. But anyways, I'm going to make a bow and then I'm going to hot glue it right on the front. Yes, this is Dollar Tree. Sorry, I had to dig through my trash to find the spool because I had used all of it. After that, I took a twine bow that I had previously made and just added that. And that's all there was for this. And I think it is so cute. And it's just a nice little piece to add to your tier tray. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. And then make sure you let me know which one was your favorite today. And if you're going to be recreating any, I would love to know. And again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I'm less than 100 away from my 10,000 subscribers. So be ready for that giveaway. I'm getting excited, you guys. So make sure you check out Corie's video and the playlist. And I will be back again on Sunday with another video. And so until then, have a blessed weekend and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.